Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys some really broken combos with Herald of Perfection. I'm gonna start off with a 2-card combo. This is it really is. It's the best, most consistent ritual deck period, and the build in particular is probably the best one as well. This deck's consistency rivals Gokis, Trickstars, Sky Strikers, Zodiac. I mean, like when you think about all the decks in the past that have just been meta because they're just the hit or miss percentage is so low. It's normally hit higher than a miss. Like this deck rivals that of full power Necros. It is just really dominant and consistent. And I mean, just like it's not even an understatement. There's a lot of 2 and 3 card combos with this, and for most ritual decks, that's really hard to pull off. In fact, a lot of ritual decks don't actually have combos. They just have ways to search their ritual spell and kind of just ritual summon, and that's it. But this deck ritual summons and produces and generates combos and can kind of spit out turn 1 boards that are very nasty when you consider the archetype itself. Most people, well, in fact, almost everybody I know never takes this deck seriously. But you will, I think after you see these combos, it'll change your outlook on just the whole deck in general. So I'm going to grab my extra deck really fast. My Herald of Perfection extra deck. And then I need to take my Herald of Arclights out of my Yugioh extra deck, because we are going to be using the Heralds of Arclights for some combos. We're just going to need 2 of them things. Alright, so we're going to start off with the best combo for any ritual deck. And really, it's the best combo in Herald of Perfection in particular. So I think as far as ritual decks go, this is the best combo, period. Like, this is the best ritual deck combo. Like, Herald has the best combo. There is no 2-card combo in any other ritual deck that generates this much advantage. And when I say ritual, I mean like a pure ritual deck. Not a deck with like a ritual as an engine. Like, this deck is just a ritual deck in its core. Like, I know that you can splash stuff, like you can do stuff with Vendreads, but Vendread is not like a ritual deck at heart. It has a lot of other plays it can make. It's naturally just a zombie deck with Vendreads as an engine. So we're going to showcase you guys this 2-card combo right here to start things off, just to get people excited about the deck. We've got Yugioh and pre-prep. The board that you can generate off of these 2 cards is actually insane, and they pay for themselves in more ways than one. So we're going to start by normal summoning our Yugioh. We're going to pay 3,000 life points twice. We're going to send both our Herald of Arclights to the graveyard. Hopefully you guys can see everything that's going on. This is Yugioh. These are the Heralds of Arclights. Both their effects will trigger. You do it one at a time. We're going to grab Benton. And on the second one, we're going to grab Donna Herald. I'm sorry, her name is Princess Katana. Hiya! Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and activate our Pre-Preparation of Rites. Best spell in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing beats it. We're going to grab the man himself and his ritual spell. Now that we've netted all the searches and all the pluses and the advantage, you have to look at it this way. You've just got a +2, so you look at the other cards in your hand, you've got 7 cards in hand, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. So we're going to do some ritual summoning now. We're going to activate our Dawn of the Herald. We are going to tribute Princess Katana. Hiya! We're going to summon our Herald. And this is how it's going to work. We're going to go Chain Link 2, Dawn of the Herald, banish itself for cost. Chain Link 1, Benton. So in backwards resolution, Dawn will banish itself at her back, and she will resolve in your hand. Searching you, a light fairy. You're going to search Herald of Perfection, the man himself. Then we are going to activate our Dawn of the Herald again. We're going to tribute Princess Katana. Hiya! Summon another Herald. This time we're going to let her go to the grave. We are not going to use Dawn of the Herald's effect. We're going to use her to search out our Arc Lord Christia. At this point, we're going to go ahead and link summon with one of the Heralds and the Yugioh to summon Phoenix, because it's the link to with the highest attack statistics. It's 1900. You've paid a lot of life points, so you don't want to lose to your opponent attacking over your cards. And if you look at it, you have exactly 4 fairies in your grave. That's why Yugioh is so amazing in this deck. Complementing your Christia, complementing your engine, being a pre-prep on legs. I've weighed the pros and cons of the card many of times, and there are times that I hated it and loved it, but right now I really love it because Christia is so broken in this format. Special Christia, you can add you can add Herald of Perfection, or you can add Benton. I personally would add the Benton because there's a chance you might draw a Pre-Preparation of Rites, stuff like that. And Benton's a lot harder to search. There's a lot more ways to search Herald than there are to search her. So we'll go ahead and add her. And then the other 3 cards in your hand will correlate with what you have. So you'll normally have a minimum of 4 negates. If you think of it that way, like that's probably already game. And then when you consider you have like Pot of Desires, you have like Celestial, Observatories, all these other cards that generate you pluses, you're probably not going to stop here, but we're just working off the 2 cards alone, and this is the board that you get at the end. You get Christia, you get Herald, you get any Link 2 that you choose, and you also have 1 negate in hand. So that's pretty powerful when you consider that it's all done off of 2 cards, and that's a very, very viable board. Not like an insurmountable amount of like attack power, but you do have enough to apply a lot of pressure. And you have to keep in fact that your opponent's not really going to be able to do much to you because they're locked out of activating all of their effects and they can't special summon. So it's like if it's not a true Draco deck, there's not really anything that they can do it at all, in fact. Especially if this is game 1, turn 1. I mean, who's going to be main decking Spirit Modes? So yeah, you guys, that's one combo. And it's honestly my favorite one. It's the main reason why, like, I keep putting Geldagra back into my deck, even though like I hate him sometimes. It's just like he's such a good card. High risk, high reward is definitely the best way to describe the card. All right, so let's do a 3-card combo. Let's do a weird 3-card combo. All right, let's do this one. Let's just do a awkward way to make Herald. There are a lot of the times you can make Herald, and then there's some hands where you just look at it and you're like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. Thanks to prep being at 3, this is a way that you can make Herald with an awkward hand. So this is just a cool way to kind of make the best out of what you have. So you're going to go ahead and activate your Ritual Sanctuary, aka Las Vegas. You're going to discard your Dawn for the cost. You're going to grab yourself Princess Katana. Hiya! Then you're going to activate your regular prep. You're going to go ahead and grab Herald. Grab your Dawn, and you already can see you've pretty much got Herald at this point. If you play Venus and Shine Ball in your deck, you're going to be able to summon your Herald, search your Venus, normally your Venus, go off and make a crazy board. But that's just one way you can make Herald with a really weird hand. Another awesome 3-card combo, in fact, one of my favorites, honestly, is when you have the preps and you have a stick or a chair. It's so fun to go off with this. This can be Benton, or it can be a Terraforming or Ritual Sanctuary. The pre-prep can be Geldagra, and then at that point, like, you really need extenders to get your stick chair combo off. But for the most part, you just really don't need Geldagra for this combo because you want to commit your normal summon to the Star Seraph. And I choose Sovereignty because he's the one that's not ideal to draw, but it's cool just knowing that you're going to be able to search the other piece anyway. So we're going to activate regular prep. We're going to add Princess Katana. We're going to activate pre-prep. And we're going to grab ourselves our Herald combo pieces. Then we're going to go and activate Donna the Herald. We're going to attribute her. Rituals do not have a cost. Somebody really told me that ritual summoning is a cost to tribute. I looked at the guy like he was from a different country or something. I was just like, where did you get this from? He's like, no, it's the basic mechanic of the game. I was like, all right, bro. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even want to argue with the guy. I was just like, yeah, you're right. That's cool. All right, so these go to the grave. This gets banished. This gets added back to your hand. You search your scepter, which I call the staff. Staff and throne combo, because this is like the king of Yu-Gi-Oh right here. Honestly, like, he owns everything. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and normal. We've got Herald sitting here in column number 1, so we're going to normal the scepter in column number 2. And we're going to activate his effect, and we're going to chain scepter, sovereignty to scepter, summon him in the middle column, column number 3. We're going to net the draw first, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our throne out of our deck. And on resolution, the last thing that happened was the Star Seraph being summoned. So you go ahead and bam, drop that other throne or chair, and you get your draw off of it. And the cool thing is we did have a card to work with for us to, basically pop and draw, which normally happens. You have those extra spells that you can't activate, or, the Dawn that you don't have the combo pieces for. And you can sometimes pop your own Dawn and activate prep and get it back, kind of generate a +2. It's really cool. But right here with what you can do, you don't have to go into an XYZ. You can go into a Link 3 if you want to. But for the most part, it's always better to XYZ with them just because you get that extra value out of them. So you just summon your Ouroboros, you set a card to play it, pop it, you draw, right? And then you rip a card out of your opponent's hand, and you've already started off really well. because you put your opponent at a -1, so they're gonna have 5 cards in hand, and you've given yourself an amazing plus. You end up breaking even with the 3-card combo, but the cool thing is, while you didn't lose anything, your opponent has already lost 1 resource, so you're already winning. Because you're basically ahead of them in terms of card economy, and then you have a solidified game state. Your opponent has to play around the Herald. Like, Herald's not a card that you can just overlook and be like, oh, I'll deal with it later. You have to deal with it now, or there's no Yu-Gi-Oh that can be played. All right. Now let's go for... yes, here we go. I'm gonna pull out Ties of the Brethren and show you guys. Probably one of the better boards for this format that you can do. I'm currently not tweaking with the ties right now, but I'm definitely going to show you guys the ties combo because I think it's amazing. And what makes it even more amazing is the fact that you can make ties live even if you don't have the target in your hand. So if you have, my favorite spells, and they're all at 3, so it's not like you have an issue with not seeing them. But if you have my favorite spells, this is a really amazing 3-card combo right here. So you're going to activate these, obviously search your combo pieces, and you're going to, sorry you guys, I have really disrespectful neighbors. I'm on the bottom floor of my apartment, and my neighbors are really disrespectful and rude. But yeah, sorry you guys for that noise. So now we're going to activate Dawn, we're going to summon our Herald, and we're going to go ahead and banish this for costs. We're going to add this back to hand. And the card I like to search is normally Manju, but because I kind of want to generate more advantage, I'm going to search out the Honest. I'm going to normal summon the Honest, play Ties on him, and we're going to special summon out the Barrier Statue and the Scepter. Scepter is going to search this bad boy out, right? And then the Honest is going to bounce itself back to hand. So same thing, similar concept with another 3-card combo is like you start with 3, you end with 3. So you don't take any negs. In fact, you're still at 5 cards in hand. So this is like a +3 right here. You get free monsters on the field. And you got to think of it this way. It's like Thunder Dragons, when they become relevant, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think that all their fusions are dark. And I'm pretty sure that Dark World, Dark World Danger is pretty much all dark. And I'm pretty sure that Trickstars are dead. So there's not very many archetypes that are light, like predominantly light attribute archetypes that are going to be meta. So I feel like Light Barrier Statue is probably going to be really, really good for the next format. Even if you're playing against a Goki player, there's not really anything that they can do at this point. It doesn't matter what extenders they have in their hand. It doesn't even matter if they have infinite impermanence. You have infinite negates for all the cards that they have in their hand, and they can't special summon. So it's the equivalent of opening up with Christia, except you're not locking yourself out, you're only locking your opponent out. So it's a lot less one-sided. I mean, it's a lot more one-sided, meaning that it's favoring you, and there's no disposition towards you for when you actually basically like resolve it. Let me think. Oh yeah, shout out to Natasha, man, because Natasha's broken. That's my bae right there. All right, so let me think here. I guess we can do can we do an Eva play? I haven't shown you guys any Eva plays with this deck, so I guess it's only fair that I showcase some Eva plays. So we'll do it like this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then I'll grab the Eva out of my box. I keep everything that's Herald related in my Herald of Perfection deck box. Just so like when I want to change it up, play the Venus and stuff again, it's just right there for me. It's easy to find. My Petite Angel is right there. All right, so I'll show you guys some Eva plays, some ways that you can out-resource your opponent really easily. So 3-card combo, like I said, it's 2 and 3-card combos only. There's no 4 or 5, nothing like that. 2-card combos are pretty powerful too. All the 2-card combos consist of pre-preparation of rights because it pays. It basically like it gets so much for you like early on without you wasting the excess resources that it makes your combos 2-card combos. In your other hands, when you don't have pre-prep, your combos are normally 3-card combos. But this one is going to be a little overdone. When I say overdone, I mean it's going to be powerful. So we're going to do our Geldagra. We're going to dump both of our Heralds. We're going to go ahead and search. We're going to grab the man, and we're going to grab his ritual spell. Then we're gonna activate pre-prep. We're gonna grab the man and his ritual spell. Okay. We're gonna do some ritual summoning. Summoning Herald is how you extend your combos. It's crazy that you're putting a boss monster on the field and you're winning the game at the same time. Like, and you're actually setting up your plays because you get to search all your combo pieces when you summon him. And the crazy thing is you search combo pieces in order to summon him. So like I said, very consistent deck. Search for days, Droll kills the deck. If you don't have a way to stop Droll, it kind of hurts a lot. Banish that, she gets added back to your hand. You're gonna search Christia pretty early. Then we're gonna go ahead and activate our Dom. We're gonna send her, let her fall to the grave. Just special summon Herald, and this time we're gonna just go ahead and search the Eva. All right, Eva's currently not in my deck, but just for the sake of the combo, for display purposes, we're gonna search the Eva from our deck, right? So we have Christia and Eva. Kind of similar concept. We're gonna link. We're gonna summon our Phoenix. We're gonna go ahead and special summon our Christia at the Princess Katana. Hiya! And the cool thing is, you kind of end similar, but instead of like one negate, just by adding that one extra card, that prep or that Princess Katana or that Herald, like literally with the pre-prep and the Gale Dagra, if you have any other combo piece, which is just one of these are the combo pieces. If you have any copy of this, one of the three of this, one of the three of this, one of the three of this, one of the Terraformings, a Reach of Sanctuary, or a regular prep, you make your combo a lot more extensive, being that you still end on Archlord, Christia, Herald, and Nightmare Phoenix, but instead of only having one negation, you actually have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you have 4. It's crazy. So you literally go from 1 to 4. I think that is just, like, redundant in a sense. It really is. Because what happens is, like, these are the 2 cards you end, right? So you kind of consider it like, oh, that's a -1, because 3-card combo, you end with 4 in hand. But your opponent activates any effect, you discard Eva. Eva banishes 2 other light fairy monsters other than herself, even from your field, which is really cool. Like, if you want to turn your Christia lock off, you can use Eva to banish Christia for cost, so that way you can special summon again. But it's better to keep Christia on the field because it's just so broken. So you're going to banish the 2 Heralds of Arclight, and you're going to search these out. And you're going to go plus, so now you're at 3 cards, so you go back to 5 cards, and then you discard your free fodder from Eva, and 1 card turned to 3 negates, and then you discard, and that's 4 negates already off of 2 cards. So it's really powerful. Normally that's how you can out-resource your opponent, circumvent for some of the weaknesses of this being a ritual deck and being a combo-centric and resource-intensive kind of playstyle. But yeah, that pretty much concludes it. I think what I'm gonna do, just to kind of end the video on a good note, is just do some test hands, maybe like 1 or 2, just to kind of let you guys see how consistent this deck really is. And yeah, we're good. I didn't use any incantations for this deck, for the combos, because I've been playing this deck for a long time, and what the incantations do is pretty much what Manju and Prep and Pre-Prep, Ritual Sanctuary and Terraforming and Gale Dagra already do. So it's like I can showcase incantation combos, but it's like the equivalent of having a prep. All they do is just search a ritual spell and ritual monsters. So they kind of just add to the consistency of your deck. Because they lock you from the extra deck, they don't really produce combos on their own unless you're playing Zaborg, which that's the troll, but this deck doesn't run Zaborg. So there's not any extensive combos that you can do with the incantations. All they do is just increase your ceiling by playing them. So that's why I didn't showcase any combos with them, because there actually aren't any combos with them. They just help you search your combo pieces, but lock you out of the extra deck. And as you saw, almost all of these combos that I showcased went into the extra deck, and it's very hard to clear them from the field in this deck in particular. So let's go ahead and draw a random hand. Oh, whoops, that's 1 too many. The only cards that saved in this hand were Pre-Prep and Pot. These are incomplete. These need something, but you know what? It's a blessing that we actually have the Pot. So we'll go ahead and play our power spells, and we'll just pray that we can dig for the final combo piece that we need, which is the Princess Katana, or another way to search her, or a Manju, or a Gale Dagra, or, I mean, like, we could draw Terraforming in another spell. There's so many things that factor in. We could draw an incantation. Like, there's so many ways we can get to it. So the Pot of Desires, I feel, is probably going to get us there. Banish 10. Oh, look at that. What do you know? Ritual Sanctuary and a spell. That's perfect right there. And it's a prep, so we can actually do some. How many Dons did we banish? Oh yeah, that's good. We only banished 1 Don. So yeah, we can do some pretty extensive combos right now. So we're going to go ahead and activate our Las Vegas. We're on a +2, so we're at 6 cards in hand right now, but we were at 7. We're going to discard this for cost. We're going to search our Princess Katana. Right? Then we're going to activate our regular prep. This is already going to go back to our hand. And we're going to go ahead and search out. Because Herald is a lot more searchable, a lot more accessible, we're going to search out another copy of Princess Katana. Because I don't see us... You know what? Let's just go ahead and search another Don. Okay? No, we can't do that. I'm tripping. Yeah, let's search another piece of Herald. Just at the offset chance that we do draw the ritual spell, we can extend our play by summoning another Herald. Because we're about to stick chair right now. We obviously have Sovereignty in hand. We're about to stick chair. We're plussing pretty heavy, and that hand, these 3 made the hand look garbage, but the prep and the Pot of Desires really did get us there. And that's normally how Herald works. Not every card in your hand is going to be extremely amazing, but they're kind of like cooperative combo pieces, meaning that if you have the right cards paired with them, the whole hand becomes live. And that's what just happened in this particular scenario. So we're going to go ahead and activate our Dawn. We're going to tribute Princess Katana. Hiya! Summon Herald in column number 1. And we're doing our chain links accordingly. Dawn is chain link 2, this is chain link 1. Even though Ash Blossom don't matter because we have Herald on board, we can negate everything. We're going to search out our Scepter. And we're going to do our normal summon for turn on Scepter. Wait, let me make sure I didn't banish all my sovereignties, because, like... Oh, thank God. If you banish at least 2 sovereignties, the stick chair combo is dead, but that Pot of Desires treated us right. So, chain, draw, drew a Manju. It's not that bad. It's a fairy, it's a negate. So we're drawing negates as we're comboing off. I'm really just hoping that I draw a Dawn of the Herald. Like, that's all I really want to draw. That was the sole purpose of searching another Herald, but we'll see what's up. Okay, and that. Draw regular prep. And we can do a tad bit of an extension. What I'm going to do here, because we can use Ritual Sanctuary for the revival, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my grave first, right? And I'm just going to pray that I can draw a Terraforming or a Ritual Sanctuary, because I'm about to pop this Ritual Sanctuary so I can draw. We're plussing really heavy right now, like we're going bananas. And we're about to force our opponent to take a neg in the middle of us going on this plus train. So Ouroboros, Scepter is going to target Ritual Sanctuary, pop it, and draw. We drew the Dawn. Hello, somebody. This deck loves me. We're going to use Ouroboros, detach, rip a card out of our opponent's hand. And it's pretty much game at this point, because we're going to activate Dawn, tribute this, summon our Herald in column number 3, the middle column, banish this, add her back. And, you know, we can summon this Herald in attack position, and we can literally search Honest just to make them less inclined to ever try to attack into Herald. And then we're going to link summon with this Herald in Ouroboros. And we are going to go into Phoenix, because it's the biggest one. It has the highest attack. Turn 1, you're setting up your negations and enough damage to apply the pressure to attack for game. And the Phoenix really does help us, so thank God for the Nightmares. And if you added up the Stick Chair and the Herald, that's exactly 4. So we're going to go ahead and special summon that Christia. And we're going to use Christia to... Oh my God, this is so broken. You guys, like, I still have 6 cards in hand. This is what I brag about all the time with this deck. Like, I'm always bragging about stuff like this. Like, this deck does this. Like, it's just duty. It's destiny. Look at this hand. I mean, we have 6 negations. Our opponent is locked out of their extra deck locked out of special summoning and their extra deck completely. We've made them discard a card, so they have 5 cards in hand, but we have 6 negates. Do you think that they can keep up? No, they can't. And in fact, if I'm playing the Eva engine right now, this other Honest could have just become the Eva. And then we have 8 negates, not 6. We have 8. And they have 5 cards in hand. Do the math. That's impossible. They can't win. It's just too good. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to end the video there. You guys clearly can see I've showed you guys so many times though on this channel. How many times? Countless times that I've shown you that Herald is definitely worth the time, the money, the effort, kind of figuring out the science to how to play it. And I even help you guys out to learn how to play it. Like, there's no reason at all why anybody should ever doubt this deck's capabilities. This deck is so underrated, underappreciated. It's right under the radar. It's never going to be on the ban list because nobody is ever going to be able to appreciate the potential that this deck has. That's why this is my favorite deck in the entire world. Because it's on top of that, it's not meta. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. And y'all be safe, all right? It's storming out here. So y'all definitely be safe. Peace.